King Magnifico and his wife Queen Amaya established the Kingdom of Roses on an island in the Mediterranean Sea. Having studied sorcery, Magnifico is able to grant the greatest desires of his subjects. Each of them give up the memory of their wishes to be sealed and protected by the king until he can grant them. Once a month, as a ceremonial event, Magnifico chooses one wish to be granted. 17-year-old Asha prepares to interview for the job of Magnifico's apprentice on the day of her grandfather Sabino's 100th birthday, hoping that Magnifico will grant Sabino's wish to inspire people. The interview goes well until Asha requests for Sabino's wish to be granted, which Magnifico declines, seeing the wish's elusiveness as a potential threat to his power. Asha realizes Magnifico never intends to return the ungranted wishes to their owners, and when she questions his methods, Magnifico refuses to accept her apprenticeship or grant any of her family members' wishes. Asha tries but fails to convince Sabino and her mother Sakina that Magnifico is deceiving them. Distraught, she makes her own wish on a star. To her surprise, the star descends from the sky in the form of an anthropomorphic ball of light, which Asha names Star. Star's magic gives the forest animals, including Asha's pet goat Valentino, the ability to talk, prompting Asha to enlist Star's help in retrieving her family's wishes. Everyone in the kingdom senses Star's presence, and Magnifico feels threatened by it. Despite Amaya's pleas, he turns to forbidden dark magic to maintain his position of power as his subjects begin to doubt his way of ruling. Asha retrieves Sabino's wish and he is overjoyed to be able to remember it, but Magnifico arrives to arrest them, having been informed that Asha was responsible for Star's summoning. Corrupted by the dark magic, Magnifico intends to use Star's magic and Rosa's wishes to increase his own power, forcing Sabino and Sakina to flee to a nearby island while Asha, Star, and Valentino stay behind to free the citizens' wishes. One of Asha's friends, Simon, is revealed to be the one who sold Asha out to Magnifico in hopes that his wish to become a knight would be granted. Magnifico grants the wish, but additionally bewitches Simon into being his henchman in capturing Asha. Asha rallies her other friends Dahlia, Bazima, Dario, Garbo, Hal, and Sophie. Amaya also joins them, having discovered Magnifico's corruption. While her friends infiltrate Magnifico's study and open up the ceiling to free the wishes, Asha tries to distract Magnifico, only to be tricked by a disguised Simon, whom she defeats with the animal's help. Magnifico ascends the castle's tower, absorbing the power of every wish and trapping Star. Asha attempts to stop him but is easily overpowered as Magnifico blocks out the sky and immobilizes the citizens, preventing them from wishing on stars. Unwilling to give up, Asha encourages the citizens to make a wish about changing Rosa's future. The strength of their collective desire eventually overpowers Magnifico, whose magic turns against him by trapping him inside his staff's mirror. While the citizens regain their sealed wishes with a newfound appreciation of pursuing them, Amaya becomes the sole ruler of Roses, helping the citizens make their wishes come true on their own. A regretful Simon is forgiven by Asha and her friends. Star gifts Asha with a magic wand so that she can inspire people to keep dreaming before returning to the sky among the other stars. The musical fantasy film was produced by Walt Disney Animation Studios and distributed by Walt Disney Studios Motion Pictures. As of the centennial celebration of Disney, which grossed $244.1 million worldwide against a production budget of $175.2 million. Although it was a movie to mark the landmark 100-year anniversary, it had one of Disney's worst openings ever for an animated movie. The film's underperformance might be attributed to its trailer, which did a bad job of clarifying what the plot of the story was about. Audiences also felt like the film felt very forced as a mandatory production rather than a true magic-inspired narrative. Wish has just a 50% rating on Rotten Tomatoes, making it one of the worst-reviewed Disney animated films of all time. According to the Rotten Tomatoes critics' consensus, although the film warmly references many of the studio's classics, a focus on nostalgia is no substitute for genuine storytelling magic. The animation style of Wish, for the keen eye, looks different from other modern Disney stories. Thanks to Michael Gimo, the production designer, and Kyle Odermatt, the VFX supervisor of the film. It makes use of traditional watercolor storybook animation technique, combining it with its modern technique of CGI. This is a nod to how far Disney Studios have come, a true hallmark of Disney animated classics. To honor the 100-year legacy, the duo and their team leaned into a watercolor technique for backgrounds, and line work around the environment and the characters were incorporated into the cinematography. If there is one beautiful thing Disney stories do, it's dazzle with music. Music has been an essential facet of Disney animation from the start. Disney animated films have catchy little hops that helps tell the story, and often, the non-musical films have non-diegetic songs throughout. But this particular film brought in a lot of songs which were very cookie-cutter. The film stars the voices of Ariana DeBose, Chris Pine, Alan Tudyk, Angelique Cabral, Victor Garber, Natasha Rothwell, Jennifer Kumiyama, Harvey Guillen, Evan Peters, Romy Youssef, and John Rudnitsky. The film was released in November 2022, but it failed to win over critics and underperformed at the box office. This is testament to the fact that the magic of Disney cannot be replicated through nostalgia and clever make-wink alone without that timeless authentic storytelling and innocence. And a word to the corporate overlords is that when they start turning out these moments in a cash grab bid, they become very inauthentic and lose the ability to dazzle audiences. Unironically basing the movie on shattered dreams, Disney, please don't keep shattering ours. Have you watched Wish? Did you enjoy it? How are the songs for you?